Good morning. This is January 18th. It's a Wednesday, 2023, and this is the outside of our apartment complex. And they have actually looks like painted decorations on the window outside. How cool is that? And on this side also fireworks and a big looks like cherry blossom. Very nice. So this morning we are going to head out to a park in Ho Chi Minh City, and it's called Lê Vàng Tắm. And last year at this time, what they did was have some traditional Vietnamese display and people that dress traditionally and stuff that's going on. But this year it looks like they don't have that anymore. They just have replaced it with a flower market. Maybe the reception wasn't that great last year, but we're gonna head out there anyway, and then we're gonna be around there, check out lunch, and that's what we're doing this morning. We are going to take the bus there. We're gonna Ham Nghé and take the bus. And the reason I like to take the bus personally, is for several reasons. Firstly, you're sitting at a higher vantage point of the traffic, so you get to see a lot more. Number two is it forces you to walk around your destination or from where you're going from, and it kind of actually, we've had quite a number of surprises walking around and checking things out, instead of going door to door, in which case you are kind of insulated from, you know, the real world. And also it's a little bit of a challenge to figure out how to get off. Usually that's the bigger problem. Getting on is usually not as big a deal, but getting off usually is. How do you communicate that you want to get off and all that? So that's a challenge, and that's how you learn, and that's how you be more immersed in the local culture and stuff like that. So I kind of like to do that. Alrighty, time to cross. Crossing the street is also another of these experience challenge. If you never have to cross the street here, then you've missed a big part of the experience in Ho Chi Minh City. We cross this bridge almost every day, almost, and sometimes twice a day, in the morning and then in the late afternoon to go out. This bridge is a footbridge, that means pedestrian only, and it's a little bit run down, but not too badly. And at night, very popular place for the local to hang out. There's vendors are here to provide drinks and food, and they put out little tables and chairs, and there's always people fishing off this river anyway. So but a lot of times they leave a lot of trash behind, so that's a little bit unfortunate. But usually it seems like someone come and clean them up by evening, early evening. It's always clean again. We're going to take bus number 3. Unfortunately, there's someone actually sleeping here, but we will overcome. So in Vietnam, what you do is you look for this yellow marking on the road side of the street, then you know that This is a bus stop. So we are waiting for on bus number 3 that should be coming this way. It's the only bus that comes to this station. So this is where we're going, Công Viên Lê Văn Tám. So bus was here in no time flat, and it's 6,000 dong a person. And this bus has a conductor, and it's going towards the water, I believe. Making the left turn. Everybody stops for you. Man, this guy is hauling a big branch. Looks like Wing Hue is still not quite ready, still fenced off. It looks like something big going on here. There's a huge stage being built. And down here this way, lots of flowers, decoration for the new year. Unfortunately, looks like we will miss all the festivities. Bummer. This is the statue for Trần Hưng Đạo, and then we will turn up Hai Ba Cheng, and the park is just a little bit up Hai Ba Cheng. So we are going down. There's a watermelon being on sale, for sale here. And coming up is the Lê Văn Tám. Although never ceases to amaze me how, in spite of the traffic here, it always keeps moving. Traffic is, the volume is high, but never seems to like completely back up or anything like that. It's always moving. Might have to wait for a light, but that's about it. Especially the bus seems to, they have it down pat. They know where and how to take the shortcuts and get on the right, get in the right lane to keep going. And you know it's time to go when the motorbikes start to rev up and go. So they always lead the way so that you know when the light is turning green for you. And you just follow them. But you do have to give them right away. Whether they're turning right, turning left, you always have to kind of give way to them. So bus here defer to the motorbikes. Time to get off. Alright, we are off. And this is the park. And looks like they got some big cat here way at the front. And for some reason, green cat seems to be the race here this year. And on Wing Hue, there was a big green cat, which is the main cat. And here, the cat is green. Have you ever seen a green cat in all your life? Looks like popular place to come. So flower market chợ hoa Tết 2021. All right, so wow, this is somewhat of a different look. Feels more organized and nice in this park than in the one in Công, Viên, Ho Chi Minh. This one seems to be a little bit more organized, and the display seems to be less all over the place, so it feels more like a park than, you know, a flower market. But even though it is a flower market, and you can see over there all the colorful flowers. We'll take a closer look later. It looks like a lot of field trip. This looks like probably like an international school because of all the kids and the adults that are in the procession. Pretty cool. And in the middle is this statue. Probably, if I have to guess, it's about the revolution because of the fire, but I'm just guessing. And if you look here, the flower market display is nice. I mean, they have done design and they've done a good job here. Things are spaced out nicely for the flowers, and they got a little bit of a display, basket display going. Nice. And over there you can see the different colors of mums or chrysanthemum, orange, yellow. And over here in this big circle is probably not a marketplace kind of thing, but just for display celebration, I think. Or it could be. There's ferns, there's colors of all kind of flowers with borders and everything. So here they got pigs for sale. They love pigs and they love cats. So these are all piggy banks that you can buy. Although some of these piggy banks are sealed. Not sure what the deal with that is. If you look at this particular one, the slot is sealed. Maybe to show that it is new. And some of them, yeah, looks like they're handmade because the slot is all different. And then there's the Miss Piggy, and that is the laughing pig. And here they got fishes too, and cats for the New Year cat, and laughing guy on a gold nugget. Su New E. That means may all your wishes come true. Van se New E. Okay, I better stop slaughtering the language here. But the display here is definitely nice. All wrapped up and looks like in excellent health, all these flowers. Well, too bad won't be here, or I will definitely get some. And over there are little pots and tall pots. I don't know if these are real or not. This red and yellow wheat, they might be real. Looks like they are real because they got leaves, they are in planted in pots and all that. but the color are so vibrant here. And I believe that's the delivery service. So you buy it, of course there's no way you can carry that home on your motorbike. Therefore they have delivery service for you on that little wait a minute, it is a motorbike, modified motorbike driven little trailer here, and it can ferry whatever purchase you make. And this particular one is very nice, all this little Công on it, and more to come. So someone's buying a lot or group. Oh, this plum blossom too, and it's flowering, so it's very nice. Someone's making a big purchase here, and you gotta go and repot it because the pot didn't come with this one. And over here you have sunflowers. These are the little sunflowers, not taller than me, about same height as me, about little around 6 foot tall. These are not those mammoth sunflower for sunflower seeds that we're used to seeing back in the US. These are definitely for decoration, I guess. And some other flowers, colorful flowers. And it's not just those yellow mums and chrysanthemum. They got a lot of other stuff here too. Almost like going to Home Depot in the spring. But a lot of times you go to Home Depot, the quality is not quite there, either that or they are super expensive. If you go at the peak of the season, it's very expensive. But you can always go to the reject pile, and sometimes you can find good deals at Home Depot or Lowe's. Very nice. Although they have so many of it that I'm like, how is it possible that they can sell them all? Looks like could be azaleas or something like that. But I don't want to make a fool of myself. And they love this multicolored, I imagine grafted little plants too. And they use wire to shape them so that they are in a good form. Oh, look at this one. Flowers inside a flower. The stigma looks like little flowers. It's pretty cool. So since this is a park, there's plenty of chairs around here, and some of them are in the shade for you to sit down and hang and enjoy, chill. And of course, they always have the fruit trees. And these are the fruit trees. The overabundant fruit tree. If you want to see how a fruitful tree looks like, you got to come here and look at these. These fruits are just incredible. I mean, how is it possible, or is it normal for a tree, a dwarf tree like this to produce so many fruits? And are these like over fertilized, or I mean, is this abnormal? Can I eat this fruit? And look at this one. This one I believe, I think this might be normal. 2,1 They got prices on them. 1.9, I believe, million, which means it's like 80 bucks. Not bad for such a nice tree. 1.8 million. This one is 2.2. Wow, they got prices on them, which is nice. Not sure if they try to fill up this fountain or they're washing it, cleaning it for the new year or something like that. It'll be nice to come here at night and look at the fountains too. And here you get a bunch of bonsai flowers, flowering bonsais. But these are not little bonsais, these are big bonsais. Very popular too. And the flowering, just pretty amazing. That's a lot of work putting this one together. Look at the roots on this thing. You know that was not planted this year. That's been there in that pot for a while, I think. Yeah, they all look nice. I think, well, these trees I'm sure are chosen for their roots here. I mean, look at the root structure here. That's where it's at. Not just the flowers, but the display of the roots. That's just pretty amazing. Kids and teenagers playing soccer together on the cement. Hey, that's what we used to do when I was going to school. And of course, you cannot not have yellow flowers. So there's plenty of them. Yellow flower. This one in Chinese we call Gai Gun Fa, or the crown of the chicken. Yellow flowers as far as your eyes can see. Maybe they lived here. They got little tents pitched here. And of course it's only for a couple of weeks, so therefore they need to come here and guard this. They're not gonna put this away every night and come back, and they don't want to come back in the morning and find that, hey, half the things are gone or some of them are missing. So they got tents here. Makes sense. And I think there are public toilets here too. And a lot of people come here to take pictures also of the flowers. The vendors don't mind. Give them a little bit more exposure. Here's more of those kumquat trees. Well, hope they do good business. They can sustain this kind of a tradition of buying fruit trees and flowers and all that every year. This is a very interesting tradition here. In Chinese, they have similar tradition, but I don't think nothing as big or grand. You do go to the market, but maybe usually it's like a night before or a couple of nights before, and you go buy a little plum blossom, a branch, and then put it in a vase at home. That's pretty much it. Nothing like this. That's Jenny Man taking selfie. Gotta get in the flow. Taking a siesta here. You can rest or you can exercise. Kicking a shuttlecock. What do you call it? A shuttlecock. And then cycling people are exercising. And buying. This guy just bought a big thing of the plum blossom. Of course, he might just be a delivery guy also. So he's going to ride down the streets of Saigon. Oh, more than one. Wow. He's going to ride down the streets of Saigon on his motorbike with that on the back. Hopefully he has it tied down pretty well. Wow, no way. Is he gonna pick up another one? Yes, he is. That's the big one, little one, riding down the street. Of course, gotta take care of the grass. Wow. If they do this for the whole park, it would take a while, wouldn't it? With one sprinkler. And this guy wisely decided that riding with the second plant in front is not an option, or it's not a good option. So now he's tying it on the back. So he went and find a bunch of strings and he's tying it on the back of the motorbike. So that makes more sense, although he's still center of gravity is still extremely high. So of course, I'm sure he's very skillful. But when you make a turn, you're going to float around a little bit. Nice looking banyan trees with all the roots hanging down. This is probably a very old tree here. Very nice tree. And this park is not just the flower market. It's people do come and exercise and kids come and play. That is what we call, when I was little, we played this on this thing, we call this a jungle gym. Just a bunch of pipes connected together. They still have that. Don't see that too much anymore. Lady exercising, keeping in shape. Good to see. He's off. He's off. No problem. He got a third support of his feet on the ground, and he's gone. Down the street of Saigon with big, huge plant on the back. Well, if you're camping, you need to change of clothes, so you gotta have some clothesline to dry your clothes after you washed it in the park. So they must have lived here the whole time, maybe a week or two or something like that, to sell these flowers. You can see there are some very small ones and there are some big ones. These are tiny, that's a tiny one there. And these are a little bit bigger. And these are the big ones. Definitely in good shape. It's perfect timing. I'm talking in about 3-4 days. It's Lunar New Year, so they will be in bloom by then. Multicolored flowers. This marigolds. And then these are also multicolored. It's not usual in one pot to have this kind of mixture. Well, I think that's it for the flowers. I know it's probably very boring when you watch this video, but it's very interesting if you actually come here. So maybe next year you come here. Not sure if they're gonna carry this or they are going to, I don't know if he's riding that or riding to that and her. Let's see what they do. I think they're trying to figure out what to do. I think she's just gonna carry it. Side saddle. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That's how you do it. Well, we decided that for lunch we're just going to go to 46A. 很小. Even though it's a little bit touristy, but it's a safe place and it's close by because it's just around the corner here. So that's where we're going. We'll see if they're open though, because being close to the Chinese New Year and all, a lot of things are beginning to shut down, and so you can never know if things are open or closed. So hopefully, because they're so popular, that they will be open. It's just down this alley. We've come, I think this will be the third time that we come here. First time was in 2018 on our second trip to Vietnam, and then third time was about 3 months ago. Unfortunately, as we are afraid of, it is not open, probably because it's close to the Chinese New Year, even though it's still a few days away. But a lot of places are beginning to shut down for the New Year, and they'll be shut down for about 10 days usually. So we will be missing the food here. So we will have to keep going and look for other food to eat. Buying food. So we are officially on a food adventure. Just walking down the street looking for food, not sure what we're gonna get. Hopefully we will find something suitable. Oh yeah, I remember. There was a Chinese restaurant right next to the restaurant that we went to the other day. So maybe that's why we'll go. Lots of pomelo and orange juice here. $18,000 each. And custard apple looks like, and 品醬，呢個品醬好似唔錯。Alright, we're going to Quan Tea. Looks like they might even have dim sum. Alright, let's eat. 坤記鮮蝦水餃、紅燒牛肉麵、水餃麵、雲吞麵、雜錦麵、叉燒麵、豬骨麵、鴨腿麵。Alright. Finally, a menu that I can order. I understand completely the Chinese shop here with Chinese words. So rice and noodle, 雜錦炒脆麵、豉油黃牛肉炒麵, pretty good. I ordered the 豉汁牛肉炒河 75,000 dong for $3. Hopefully it will come out good. And they have other things too. You can order stir-fry vegetable and soup and all those kind of stuff. So ambience is okay, not too bad for lunch. There are people, although I don't see any dim sum. Maybe they have dim sum, maybe they don't. And free iced tea. 喺香港嚟嘅。So that's the picture of them in Hong Kong probably. Unless this is in Jolon long time ago, but I don't think so. Because I see the double-decker bus, which is very typical of Hong Kong. Well, let's have some free iced tea. Sui Gao is here, and the chef is cooking my hu diu. Looks very promising. So the cut outside is where they make the soup and noodles, and then inside here is where he makes the stir fry. Oh, I think it's coming. Alright, let's see what it looks like. Looks pretty good. The gravy is not as thick, I think, as it should be. The gravy should be just a little bit more starch, but looks pretty good. Let's see how it tastes. And of course, Jenny Man taking pictures. So far so good. It looks pretty good. And Jenny is, and your verdict is? Ooh, must be really good, huh? I can see the shrimp in there. Wow, look at this, is real stuff. Very nice. Not the cleanest place on earth, but I guess we take our chances. All right, we are done. So we're going to head over to the end of this street here to drink some coffee. Zhongyuan coffee. It's a little bit pricey coffee. Probably going to cost more than our lunch, but it's a nice little place. We like the coffee there, and we are going to hang out a little bit, watch the traffic. Alrighty, our drinks are here. Mighty fine. So, our coffee is delivered all the way to the 3rd floor from the 1st floor. That's what Zhongyuan Legend give you, is that special service where they don't give you a pager and then have you go and pick it up, but they actually bring it to you. That's the little extra that you pay for. Outside is the busy traffic. As we see lots of people with flowers on the motorbike or the trailer to buy or rent your flowers back. That's a flower delivery service here on this fancy looking, probably a Ford Ranger or something. Very cool. Look at the interleaving traffic here. That's a big truck for one flower. Even in a coffee shop, they have this display of banchang and watermelon. And fake flowers and real flowers. All the way upstairs. Flowers. Now we're gonna go buy some coffee. All right, we are on the move again. We are now heading back. We bought some coffee and we're now ready to roll. Wow, kids on the street. So if you ever wonder where the bus stop is, look for this zigzag yellow on the road. And up there looks like a brand new station. They still left the plastic on. Number 3. So selling fruits on the side of the street. You got some pomelo, some not too ripe mango, which is how they like it. Got oranges, got this strange looking fruit there, some tangerines or looks like clementine, some longans. Interesting. And we are right next to that pink church. $2.95 Hai Ba Chung. That's where the best bus stop is. So we're past where we were this morning, the Le Van Dam Park with the green cat, and we are heading back to our Airbnb. This bus does have a conductor who reminded me, hey, put on your mask. So good thing I have a mask. Often forget to put it on because not too many places require that anymore, except for on the bus. It looks like everybody does put on a mask on the bus. Actually see a lot of motorbikes with the flowers on the back, transporting flowers and plants and all that. But mostly going in our direction, therefore we don't see it too much here. But definitely the atmosphere for that is pretty strong here. With yellow flowers, and see a lot of motorbikes with flowers and plants. And I think up to our where we are on the right, there are a lot of market too for flowers. Looks like orchids. Some kind of a book exhibition here, going up and down here, and on that side also. This is just right across from Saigon Center. So this traffic square here is brand new, just opened just a couple days ago. This was all closed off. Now it's brand new street. It's open now. And we're headed towards the flower market for Công, Viên, Ho Chi Minh, when a few days ago the flower market will be passing it on our left right after this fencing. Obviously just a little bit of work left to be done for the subway, and then hopefully in a year or so it will be open and
that would be exciting. So that's the flower market on over there on the left. And now we are passing the New Asia Hotel. After that, we'll go over the Comet Bridge to Huang Yu Road, and then we will be back at our apartment. Yay! Going around in this, which is a circle kind of, but it's a very strange intersection slash circle, and we're going to go around this statue. Gonna go all the way around, and the bus driver usually really good at making that, but for some reason he stopped. So look at that plant delivery. To go, and then all the way around the circle. We were right next to the Starbucks just now, and now we are going to go over the bridge. So just saw there's orange kumquat tree delivery. So this is the flower market. We're going round it again. More tree delivery. So a lot of people don't know where to get off, so have to ask the driver, ask the conductor, who are usually very helpful, very friendly, provided you know Vietnamese, of course. If not, you're forced to fence for yourself in on Google Map or something like that. But it's not too difficult. It's actually very well. Google does a really good job. So that's all the flower market, and then we're in two more blocks. We go over the bridge, and the bus driver just let him off. Before coming to Vietnam, I always thought, well, the bus system here must be terrible, must be really difficult to navigate, and who knows how long going anywhere will take. But once I got here and started taking the bus, I said, wow, it actually is super efficient. Never had to wait that long, and probably 10-15 minutes at the most, but usually like 5 minutes. The bus come 5-10 minutes, and then the bus never gets stuck. That's the thing. Bus don't get stuck. Bus keep going because they know how to drive around the city. They know the route that they are assigned, and they don't get stuck. Look at this. They don't get stuck behind the left turning vehicles, and they just keep going. And it doesn't seem to be that the traffic is that bad if you take the bus. Whereas a lot of time for a taxi or Grab driver, because they might not be super familiar with the particular road, they might get stuck, and but not the bus. All right, we're almost there. Going over the bridge right now. And then once cross the bridge, go down and then make a left turn, and then we're there. Alright, we are going to get off right here.
Very nice driver. Good job. This is exactly where we got on the bus last time. This is the roast duck place. So just go up, turn left, and we are back at the apartment. How easy is that? I think Vietnam, the Ho Chi Minh City bus system is very good. Oh, look at the bánh tráng. Wow, look at that. They are preparing to sell a lot of this. Wow. Middle of the day, but super busy. But no little kids. Bánh mì mình chào. Bánh bao, bánh trắng, hành chín bánh. And cigarette stand. Cắm chín súp quả. Crab soup. Fried rice. Mì lớn, mì nhỏ, trà đắc, cà phê sữa, bánh ướt. Looks pretty good. Bánh ướt chả. Well, too bad we just had lunch. Wow, look at the bánh tráng. All kinds, big, small. And looks pretty good. Alright, we're gonna cross. Wait till the cars pass. And then I think we can go. This is where we came in this morning or last night. Passed by this church here last night. So actually the day is not too hot today. It's relatively cool compared to yesterday, I think. Yesterday it was very hot. Today seems to be okay. So this is the church. The Vietnamese church. Got 4 floors, and here's the sanctuary where they had the service last night. International church, Korean church. Oh, pretty big place. Very nice. Alright, so tonight we decided to come over here and eat one last time. Well, for this trip, one last time, the Công Tâm. This is so far my favorite place to eat Công Tâm. Very busy, and today they don't have the side, the corner place open for sit down. But still, we were able to just come in and sit down. Got a spot for us, so that's perfect. Công Tâm, Cà Mẹ Hồng. Alright, Công Tâm Sum Bì Chả. Looks pretty good. Fish sauce, hot sauce. The interesting thing about pork here, as opposed to pork in the United States, is that this here doesn't have a strange taste to it. Maybe because this is not frozen pork, this is probably fresh pork, and since they sell so much of it every day, everything is fresh, and they buy and prepare everything fresh. But in the States, everything is frozen, so maybe it gives it that strange taste. But so far here, all the pork that I've eaten seems to not have that particular strange taste. Alrighty. And you know this is a classy joint when they give you napkins or tissues. Well, how is it? How is it? How is it? So it's Jenny approved. And this one has the fried spring onion at the base. And oh, I forgot. I should have ordered an egg too. I like the egg, but that's okay. No egg today. So, as you eat more of it, then you discover that there are different ways to order. And so if you look at the our neighbor, they have their pork chop cut up, and we didn't know that you can ask them to do that. So next time we will do that too. So much easier to eat. So the more you eat here, the more you know. There is a secret to it. Looks like they have egg, they have sausage, they have pork, and they have squid. Next time maybe order some squid also. That one.
Meatloaf.
Huh?
Crab. Supposed to be like crab meatloaf.
Right, so what's that called?
Chả.
I thought we ordered it.
No, cơm sườn bì.
Oh, I thought we ordered cơm sườn bì chả.
No.
Okay. Alright. So we're done with dinner. That was quite satisfying, very crowded place. And now we are going to, since we are going to Singapore tomorrow, we are going to buy some bánh tét, which is the Vietnamese wrap kind of this green, this thing wrapped in banana. Usually it's very important in Vietnam to have that for the New Year, for Tết. Therefore, we're gonna buy some and bring it to Singapore, so that we show that hey, look what we got here, something Vietnamese. So we are gonna buy some bánh tét. And ask what's inside. So this one is not as fancy as the one that we saw on TV, but should be good anyway.